Hello, Nixon. It's Greg here. Thank you so much for connecting with me on Facebook, and thank you for the opportunity to look at your website and give you some free information, some free suggestions as to what you would need to do to get your website ranked in Google so that your customers can find you. There's a lot of business to be had if you're present in Google. I'm going to talk about three things here, Nixon: content, backlinks, and citations. These are the things that Google cares about. Content. I love the look of your website. It's highly visually engaging. You've got some good word content throughout, and Google loves this. But let me make a couple of suggestions here. When we talk about content, pictures are good, but the word content is more important, and it should be written in such a way that it tells Google what you do and where you do it. The way that we do that is that we make sure that your content contains keywords. What is a keyword? A keyword is, for example, mold removal Miami. It's any search phrase that your potential customer would use to find you. It has two components. It's the what you do, mold removal, and where you do it, Miami. Because this is the very typical structure of a search that a layperson like me would use to find you. Okay. Now let's take a look at your website to see what keywords you are currently ranking for in Google. This is a tool that I have access to. I pay about $600 a month for this. It's super useful. Here I am looking at your website. There are some things I'd like to draw your attention to. Number one, whilst your website looks great, we're not telling Google what you do and where you do it because you have zero organic traffic. And the reason for that, you have zero organic keywords. That is to say that there's nothing written into the content of your website that tells Google what you do and where you do it. Let's take a look at one of your competitors to give you an idea of what is possible and what we need to do. So back to this search, I came down here and I took the first search result that I found, Miami Mold Specialists. Perhaps you are familiar with them. Here is what their analytics looks like. They have over 700 organic keywords. This tells Google exactly what they do and where they do it, resulting in well over 250 visits to their website per month. Now, they must be converting a good chunk of this traffic into business, and this is the work that you need to do to get that business. Let's take a look at these keywords. So again, we're looking for those two-part keywords, what you do and where you do it. Here's an example. Mold remediation, Miami. Mold testing, Miami. Miami mold removal. Now I'm just looking at mold, but you guys do so much more, and there's so much more traffic available to you if we get these keywords into your website. This column here shows the volume per month of search, and there is a gold mine here, Nixon, for you to work on. To rewrite your content and get Google to understand you, and then show you on the first page of Google when these search terms are being used. Okay, that's content. Content is king. The second thing that is really important to mention, backlinks. A backlink is any time another website links to your website. The internet is a popularity contest in Google's eyes. The more websites that link to your website, the more trustworthy and popular they think you are. And if you are trustworthy and you are popular, then they will rank you onto the first page of Google. Look here. You have no backlinks. There are no other websites linking to your website. Your website currently, Nixon, is an island unto itself, not connected in any way to the internet. And therefore, Google does not know you and cannot rank you. Take a look again at one of your competitors, Miami Mold Specialists. Almost 9,000 backlinks. Okay. My comment on this is far too much. A lot of money has been wasted here. A lot of effort has been wasted here. We don't need this many. But the fact remains that they have backlinks and it's driving trust, which is driving traffic. Okay, that's what I'd recommend that you do. You build these backlinks. The third thing I need to mention to you are what we call citations. A citation is any mention of your business name, address, and phone number anywhere on the internet. This is super important because as well as being here, Nixon, in the organic search, you really do want your business to show up here in the maps section. At any particular time, over 50% of any website traffic is driven by these maps listings. We need to get your business registered in hundreds of directories like BBB, Yelp, Yellow Pages, and many others that you've never heard of. By doing that, we give you the best chance of showing up here in the maps section, and by building content and keywords, showing up here in the organic section twice on the front page of Google. Lots of business and lots of visitors and lots of business to be gained from that for all the services that you offer, Nixon. So that's what I wanted to show you, just a very quick overview of the things that you could do to win more business. A little bit of an outro here. This is who I am, Greg Ross Smith. Here's a summary. We need website visibility. It's about content, backlinks, and citations, and your Google My Business. Manage your reputation. I didn't touch on that, but it's super important. And Google and Facebook ads do sometimes work, but I think they would be extremely expensive for your industry. I saw cost per click of up to $30 for a lead in your industry. That's not the way to go. The way to go is SEO and ranking your website in Google. Anyway, I don't want to ramble on too much longer. Nixon, I appreciate you watching my video. I appreciate this opportunity to help. And all I ask is, would it be impossible to give me a quick line of feedback? My goal is to help local businesses. Your feedback allows me to do that better. Thank you, Nixon. I wish you the best.